In all my years living in Southern California, Joshua Tree has always been one of my favorite retreats from the city. I usually find myself here a few times a year, sometimes inside the national park, other times tucked away nearby, soaking up the desert quiet. Earlier this year, we took Shadow on a spontaneous camping trip to Ryan Campground, but that visit was more about resting and resetting than exploring. This trip is going to look a little different. We're switching things up by staying at Field Station in Yucca Valley and exploring Joshua Tree through a different lens, from quieter trails outside the park to local shops and restaurants along the way. It's a slower, more intentional way to experience the desert, shaped by traveling with Shadow.
All right, we are packed up in the car and heading to Joshua Tree for the weekend. Shadow's back there. We're just waiting for Mark. He ran back upstairs to grab a couple things, but we're about to hit the road. It's Friday night and it could be pretty trafficy, so wish us luck. We've just been sitting in the car for the last 2 hours, basically in traffic, and we're only about halfway there. The plan is to go to Joshua Tree this weekend. We're going to be staying at Field Station in Joshua Tree, Yucca Valley. And I'm really excited because normally when we go to Joshua Tree, we end up either camping or staying in an Airbnb. So I'm excited that we're going to be staying in a hotel this time, and it is a hotel that is outdoor, recreationally forward, and they're also dog friendly. As you might know, Joshua Tree National Park itself is not super dog friendly. They allow dogs on roads and then at some of the vistas and things like that. So we're going to do some of that, but then it's also going to give us the opportunity to check out some different areas to hike, like the Desert View Conservation Area and Pioneertown Mountains Preserve. And as always, we're going to be exploring some of our favorite haunts, but because we've got the dog with us, we're also trying to find some new places as well.
As predicted, the traffic didn't get much better as we continued on, but eventually we made it to Joshua Tree and checked into Field Station for the weekend. The rooms here are spacious and thoughtfully designed for outdoor travelers, with plenty of room to spread out and stash your gear. But where this place really shines is the communal spaces. From the pool and spa deck to the picnic tables and yard games throughout the property, it's really the kind of place that just makes you want to slow down and hang out a little longer. On our first morning in the area, we headed out to Pioneertown and started the day at Red Dog Saloon. It's a great spot to fuel up, with solid food, a fun bar, and plenty of outdoor seating, which made it a super easy stop with Shadow. From there, we're just steps from Main Street in Pioneertown. We love stopping here because there's always something happening, from the petting zoo and live cowboy shows to the unique shops lining the street. It's a must visit for every time we're in the area. After exploring Pioneertown and fueling up, it's time to hit the trail. First up was Pioneertown Mountains Preserve, a protected area just outside of town with miles of scenic trails winding through classic high desert terrain. Sitting at the base of the Sawtooth Mountains, it's known for its rugged rock formations, wide open views, and a much quieter feel than the national park.
Okay, so we are at Pioneertown Mountains Preserve. This is an area where you can take your dog on trails. So we're here checking it out. We've been here before, actually, a long time ago, before we even had Shadow. And now we're here with him to do a little bit of a hike, exert some energy, and just have some nice time outside.
After working up an appetite on the trail, it's time for lunch at one of our favorite spots, Copine. The menu is seasonal and elevated, and the outdoor patio makes it an easy, relaxed stop after a morning outside. And finally, to end the day, we headed into Joshua Tree National Park just in time to catch golden hour. On the morning of day 2, we kicked things off by popping into a few of our favorite local shops around Joshua Tree. And to finish up our stay, we headed to Desert View Conservation Area, a protected stretch of desert just outside of town with wide open views, much fewer crowds, and trails that are perfect for exploring with your pup. This morning we are checking out Desert View Conservation Area. It's a new wilderness area not far from Joshua Tree National Park, and yeah, it's really beautiful. It's all new. Trails are really pretty. The landscape is gorgeous here, and it's dog friendly with dogs on leash. So we're having a fun day exploring here, exerting some energy before we have to get back into the car for a few hours. So this is a great way to start the day. Traveling with Shadow always slows us down, in the best way. It teaches patience, invites curiosity, and pushes us to experience familiar places a little differently. And honestly, that's what makes trips like these feel even more meaningful. Thanks for coming along. We'll see you out there.